And that's what's so great about America. I mean, I've seen people go out there and start up dog poop scooping companies, right? I mean, I worked for one, right? Wow. You know, and it's a very basic concept. It's a problem that people have that you're solving and they're willing to pay for. So, and one of the interesting things that I learned is people will pay you overwhelming amount of money if you have a unique skill or set of knowledge that not other people have, right? And so if you can go out there and figure out what that is, you know, or figure out what, like I said before, like what people need to solve, you know, that's an issue, and be that solution that they're willing to pay for, you can do almost anything. So those would be the steps I would take. You know, educate yourself, make sure you're watching what other people are doing, and go out there and look for the opportunities out there for building careers and investing.
It's interesting that you bring that up, the whole people will pay you for, like, you can capitalize kind of off of simple ideas like the dog poop scooping business, right? Mm-hmm. Because I was watching this podcast, you know, educating myself.
Right.
And this one guy was talking about this stat, or it was basically, he was asking what's like the most reliable way to become wealthy, right? And he was saying it seems to be that a lot of the people in the top 1% have some type of local monopoly on some type of business. So for example, he gave an example of like owning an auto shop in like a middle of a small town or something, right? And like you're the ones people come to, right? And it made me think, because a lot of times when people think about getting wealthy, or at least I've thought this a lot, is like, let's say I want to start a business. Well, then I got to be like one of the top dogs, you know, like I got to be like right. Amazon up there. But what this stat seems to say is that it's more, you don't have to be the most popular. You just got to have enough of a community or like a local pool that goes to you where you can make enough money. So like this auto shop, it's not the best auto shop in the whole US or the world. It's just has a local monopoly in that area. And he mentioned that the same kind of applies to content creation as well. So when starting a podcast, I was considering like, wow, but like, you know, there's some big dogs out there, Joe Rogan, stuff like that. I'm never going to be like, how am I ever going to get to that level? Yeah. But you don't necessarily need to get that level to get wealthy from content creation. It's more if you could just find a community that picks you over other people. And that's where I think the unique skills come in, because you don't have to be the best that everyone likes. You just got to be unique enough that some people will choose you over like the mainstream people.
Exactly. And there's a lot of value out of small businesses and small business owners. And a lot of it is a lot of people who are living in small towns. You know, I mean, you know, Henderson isn't like a small town, you know, but it's a nice town, you know, and a lot of people, they don't want to drive to Las Vegas to go get some of these basic things, you know. So if you can find businesses that are not running in Henderson as much as you think that they should be, and you can open up something that's going to be valuable, that people are going to enjoy, you're right. You can capitalize off that easily. You know, and I think the interesting thing that this all breaks down to is definitely location. Location in your investments and your business ideas is going to be the biggest thing that's going to determine whether you're wealthy or not. Because if you go out and you go to a tiny town like Fallon, Nevada, you know, what's going on in Fallon, Nevada? You know,
I don't even know.
You might open up something that you feel like the people of Fallon, Nevada don't have, or the people of Fallon, Nevada don't have. You know, a laundromat, right? Yeah. You know, so you open up a laundromat, but what if the people in Fallon, Nevada already have laundry machines? You know, or they just do it the old school way, right? No one's gonna come in your laundromat, you know, or if there's only 500 people in the whole town, you know, and they're not doing laundry every day. You know, I mean, it's a numbers game, you know? Like, it's not a good spot to invest.